Hello and welcome to this presentation for A-Level Business Theme 1, and this presentation is on 1.1.1 Part D, the market, and it's going to focus on online retailing. So what do you need to be able to do? First, you need to be able to calculate market growth, and second, you need to be able to explain the benefits and the drawbacks of online retailing. So one of the biggest changes to have affected lots of markets in recent years has been because of the growth of online retailing. As you can see from this chart, the percentage of sales that take place online has increased steadily, and that is forecast to continue. By 2018, it's forecast that 18% of retail sales will actually be done online, so it's a very sizable chunk of the market. Anytime that you need to calculate change in market size, or what we call market growth, that's the formula that you need to use. So, as we said, online retailing has become very important now in the way that consumers shop, and many businesses have embraced it and seen significant sales growth as a result. For instance, Domino's, that you can see up here at the top, and also John Lewis here, have really embraced e-commerce and have done very well from that. There are also some businesses that have built their whole business model around e-commerce, such as Amazon there and also ASOS. So online retailing can potentially generate significant benefits for a business, but there are also drawbacks of trading in that way, and we'll talk about those now. Much greater geographical reach than they had before they were able to use online retailing. If we take the example of John Lewis, John Lewis has only got 42 stores throughout the UK, but it can reach customers all over the country because they can deliver to customers' homes. And also, because they offer a click and collect service where customers can order online and pick up at any one of the 350 Waitrose stores that are located around the UK, they can reach a much wider spread of customers. So with pure play retailers that only trade online, there's no need for bricks and mortar stores, and for those organisations they have significantly reduced overheads as a result of not needing to buy these large bricks and mortar stores like that Debenhams store there on Oxford Street. And other businesses that use multi-channel distribution like John Lewis, where they do sell through bricks and mortar stores, but they also use online retailing, they can reach a much wider market through their online sales. They don't need to have stores everywhere, so that does help them to reduce their overheads. And that gives them scope either to reduce prices, if that fits in with their overall marketing strategy, or potentially to increase their profit. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Because online retailing makes it possible for businesses to collect and analyze a huge amount of data on consumers' buying behavior, it enables businesses to meet consumer needs more effectively. For example, as you can see in this picture, I'm sure you've seen this when you've bought stuff online. Customers who bought this item also bought. So it enables businesses to more effectively target their consumers and say, look, this is what I think you would like to buy based on all the data I have about you and about your past shopping habits. And in addition to that, because not only have they got data about what consumers seem to want on an individualized level, businesses can also offer consumers to personalize their shopping experience somewhat. For instance, as you can see here at Domino's, there's the ability to personalize your own pizza, and that also would be very efficient for the business because they're not having to handle that personalization process themselves. It's being done by the consumer on the website, and then they simply have to assemble the pizza in store. So lots of benefits of online retailing. More convenient, making for greater sales, reduced overheads, minimizing cost, and really effective targeting and personalization, making it possible to perhaps meet customers' needs more effectively, thereby increasing sales. Okay, let's take a look at the problems with online retailing. First of all, there are additional costs associated with delivery and with handling returns. Businesses such as Primark have chosen not to offer online retailing as they believe that it will erode their already very thin profit margins. Because consumers don't have as good an understanding of the product before they buy it, there are a lot more returns with online retailing than with purchases through bricks and mortar stores. This is expensive to handle, and it creates a lot of extra work, a lot of logistical work for the business, and they need good operational systems in place to handle it. Otherwise, they risk disappointing customers and potentially developing a reputation for poor customer service. So very important that they have the system set up to handle the volume of returns. There's no doubt about it that the ability of businesses to reach customers online has increased the threat of competition for many traditional businesses. Pure play retailers are often cheaper and more convenient for customers than their bricks and mortar rivals. Just think of the threat that Amazon Fresh presents to traditional supermarkets. And lastly, because the internet makes it easier for consumers to shop around, they have much more power over price. Businesses can no longer get away with charging high prices in one town, safe in the knowledge that consumers won't know that a rival sells it cheaper elsewhere. Consumers can shop around, compare prices, and then purchase from perhaps the cheapest retailer. And in some markets, this has put a lot of downward pressure on prices and reduced the business's profitability in that market. Okay, so what you needed to be able to do following this presentation was to be able to calculate market growth and to be able to explain the benefits and drawbacks of online retailing. Hopefully you're able to do both of those things now. Thank you very much for listening. It's all over.